This is a pretty good spot here. Got a down tree for some wind protection. Got 2 trees right here. Throw them over there for a few ridge poles if you want. Get rid of these branches here. Make some space. Build a fire possibly over there. I think this would be a pretty good home.
Looks like we're gonna have to get to her.
Let's do it. Keep all this stuff for firewood.
Run a ridge pole about here.
I almost say if we can tie it up to about here.
Okay.
Obviously not too high and we can't even fucking reach it, but
well, you got this. I'll take that off.
actually that wouldn't be a bad idea if we
could try to wedge it.
sit it up into this thing.
Yeah, wedge it here.
There's a lot of fire starter on there.
So then we'll hit it here, that height.
Yeah, I'd say it's pretty good. That's right about head height, so we should be able to stand up.
I should be able to stand. And then right here.
Fucking good here. I got 2 ridge poles here.
Sweet.
If we have to shorten them, we can. I just made them a little longer because I don't know.
Okay, grab one.
Just make sure it's gonna be probably perfect.
All right, Andy and I got the ridge poles set up. Got some framing poles set up too. Just about ready to get the tarp going. Got a couple ridge poles and the framing. It's all set up, so we have a nice living space. Andy's been cleaning it out with his snowshoes, just like a real G. Right, buddy?
Yeah, I don't know what you just said, but yeah, I totally agree. Whatever Dean said, I agree, and yeah, that's
all right, we'll get this going. We're gonna get the tarp up. All right, Andy and I got the first of 2 tarps up. It's been really brutal trying to get it up because the wind has been going pretty nasty. So we'll come back around here. You hear that wind just whipping, but we've got it pretty wrapped tight. Got a snow seal on the bottom. It's not pretty, but that's all we could really manage with this wind. Today is supposed to get up to gusts of 90 kilometers an hour. Sorry, Yanks, you have to math. My bad. And then coming along on the inside, it looks half decent. Got some good framework. We're gonna have to seal that up there to make sure we don't have any gusts coming in there during the night making us cold. And then tarp number 2 is gonna be closing this in with our doorway right here. Andy's finishing up with tarp number 2. We got it pretty much done. It's cutting down on the noise a lot in here. It's starting to feel somewhat windproof. Still have a couple holes, but there's plenty of foliage behind it to kind of cut the wind, which will be good. But this will be our sleeping area. We're gonna tarp this off here, so this is nice and sealed, so you won't have much wind popping in. So far, so good. A couple holes, but the wind's not really coming through there because of the brush cover. Got our floor in, nice tarp, sealed up.
I mean, it's pretty cozy, other than the when the wind decides to have a few gusts here and there, kind of flips out a little bit, but this thing's kind of cozy actually.
It's working out pretty good so far. It's gonna drop to about -8, -9 tonight, so we'll see how well she holds up. Check this out. The wind is crazy. It is literally whipping these trees around like they're nothing. Man, well, everything's stable for now, it looks like. So this is about all the shelter work we're gonna get to today. It's about 5 o'clock, just about getting dark, so we're gonna start a fire, get a little grub going. But so far we've got a windbreak here to stop the wind from basically going through and screwing with the fire. We're coming all the way around. We got tons of boughs cut, seal up all those little holes, all those little issues we were having earlier. We got that wind figured out. We wrapped around all the way. Got it pretty tight. This is about it for today though. We'll probably be adding more boughs to the back to try to cover it up a bit more. Give us a bit more stability, a bit more insulation. And he's getting a fire going here.
I want to see if I can try and start out just this old man's beer that says
We got our campsite set up pretty well, so we're gonna try to get some grub on, get this fire going. So we got the fire going. Now we just gotta let her burn down so we can start cooking on it, get dinner going. It looks brighter out than it actually is. Beautiful camera, it's crazy.
I gotta move the fire closer this way.
Apparently Andy has to move the fire closer this way. Good job, Bernard.
Oh, look at all the sparks.
Yeah, man. Sparky as shit. So, we'll show you what we're cooking up for dinner once this thing burns down. Got it burned down to embers now. We got the pan on there, just getting good and hot, ready to cook the steaks up. Gonna be doing some beans too. It's gonna be a nice meal. Got a lot of work done on the shelter today. Andy,
What's up?
where do you think we're gonna go with the shelter tomorrow?
Oh, I guess we're gonna just see what happens.
Yeah?
Get more framework up and maybe just clean up the tarps a little bit, see if we can get them a little more taut. But pretty happy with it. It's pretty cozy in there actually.
Sounds good.
I'm not complaining.
How are those steaks looking?
A little frozen still, so
we're gonna have to get those things thawed out. All right, once we get these steaks going, these beans cooking, we'll show you that a little later. Got the beans cooking up on a little stove. Should be pretty good. Pan's still prepping up for the steaks, getting good and hot. So I got a feeling we'll be enjoying these before the steaks probably, but that's alright. Andy's getting some onions chopped up here. I'm trying to.
So,
Attempting. So we're gonna
I can cut onions just.
We're gonna do up the steaks in some garlic butter and onions, and then we're gonna sear it in that, and then we're gonna put it over the grill. Should be good.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah, look at that. Alright, toss it back in the fire there, bud. It's still going. Some potatoes, garlic butter, onions, all chopped up nice in there. Bowl is coming along nice. Alright, beans are done a little early, so I'm gonna have a pre-dinner snack because I'm starving. Potatoes coming along nice, but these beans are ready to eat, so I'm gonna get those going down into the in the stomach. Rub-a-dub-dub, time for the grub. Andy forgot his chainsaw, so he had to go find it in the dark. Poor guy. Fixing to be cold as heck. This light is freaking sweet though. Headlamp just lights everything up. It's unreal. Anyways, there he is, coming back with his cold chainsaw. It's been a really busy day. We've been building shelters and cutting boughs and making fires and eating food and hanging out. Andy over here, he's got his headlamp, Super Duty headlamp on. He's good and tired. We had dinner a while ago. It's starting to dip off a bit. It's supposed to get to about -4, -5 tonight, so it's not too cold. But it'll be a test of the shelter and how it's gonna hold up so far. Mr. Andy?
I'm pretty confident with it. I think it's gonna do pretty good. It's gonna block the wind for sure. I mean, the wind's died down, which is nice, but I think it's gonna be a pretty damn good shelter.
It's holding heat pretty nice.
It is. It is holding heat.
All right. Well, we're gonna hit the hay. We'll see what we're up to in the morning. So we just woke up. It's just getting light out now. It's pretty cold. Hitting about -6, -7 now.
And it's snowing out too.
And it's snowing out beautifully. So that's a positive. But with this big kind of door, it's just this open spot. Brings a lot of cold air in when there's no fire going or anything. So I have to get that going, kind of warm it up a bit. Get some grub going, but it was a pretty good sleep. Can't complain. Andy's got the bacon cooking up there nice. Got the coffee going now. It's gonna be a nice breakfast today. Looking forward to it. Nothing in the pan, it's just the snow hitting the oil. That's so cool. So we just learned that there's probably a blizzard coming through tonight. We got a blizzard warning on the GPS, basically saying if you're not in something proper, you're gonna get your ass kicked. So we're packing up because we are definitely not in something proper. As you can see, it's pretty makeshift, but for a bush shelter, it's not bad. But it just can't withstand a blizzard. So today we're packing up. Had a little bit of breakfast. We're gonna load the truck up, probably get out of here hopefully before the snow starts coming in super hard. We've started pretty much breaking everything down. So a fire going just because it's getting a little chilly. Hitting about -6 right now, so if you don't move around enough, you do get cold, kind of roll relatively quick. But we've got the truck loaded up for the most part. Now we've got to navigate the freshly snowed on minefield out there. That should be all right.
Should be a blast.
So we've got pretty much everything torn down. We can hear that blizzard starting to blow in. It looks like it's really nice out, but that is blowing in pretty hard. It's a big system, so that's why we're getting out of here. But we're pretty much all packed up. Everything's torn down. We're just gonna have to spread this brush around a bit, take down the frame poles and the ridge pole, get that taken care of. Nice fire there that's keeping us toasty, and we'll be out of here.